gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and we are here with this week's NXT. And tonight, we have a number of big matches for you as we continue to introduce a few more characters to the NXT brand. The first of tonight is Jack Gallagher, a part of the Cruiserweight division. He'll be going up against Rich Swann, looking to bounce back after his Takeover loss. Eric Young and Sawyer Fulton of Sanity will be up against the Revival in tag team action. And we also have our new NXT Women's Champion, Nia Jax. She will go one-on-one with Carmella, and Tye Dillinger will team up with Chris Hero to take on Andrade, Cien, Almas, and Bobby Roode, the NXT Champion. So that will be our main event tonight on our show. So we'll go check in to see how our matches went down here tonight. Jack Gallagher versus Swann. Gallagher with the win. Young and Fulton versus the Revival. It is Sanity with the win. We move on now to our women's matchup as our women's champion, Nia Jax, approaches the ring. So we saw her at a Takeover win back the women's championship, and we now know she has a date set. It's at Payback. She will go one-on-one with Charlotte in the third and final encounter. If Jax can win, she will officially be the NXT Women's Champion and the WWE Women's Champion. If Charlotte wins, she finally removes the monster out of the title hunt and the title chase, and that is exactly what Charlotte wants. She won the NXT Championship at WrestleMania, Charlotte. She lost it at Takeover. And I'm pretty sure she would just be happy if she can contain Nia Jax at Payback and hang on to that championship that she still has, the WWE Women's Championship. So she just needs to somehow survive the beast that is Nia Jax. And if she can, then she will still be the Women's Champion. Well, we are seeing the fabulous one, Carmella, come to the ring right now. Well, Carmella's pretty confident in her ability, and we get ourselves a good chance to look at how far she has progressed throughout her time in the season break. We have been told that she has been approached by the main roster brands to head up to the main roster and compete in the Women's Championship division up there, but she has decided to stay in NXT just a little while longer and continue to, I guess, progress in her ability here and continue to improve on her craft and hone those skills. So that's an admirable decision there, and I don't mind that from Carmella. She hasn't had the success that perhaps she would have liked, hasn't been the women's champion yet here in NXT, so that's a bold move to head up to the main roster without that success and arguably that confidence behind her. Head up to the main roster and you're up against the likes of Charlotte, as we know, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Paige, Emma, those top women who are in control right now and are so good. And it's going to be so hard to go up to the main roster and immediately join the ranks there and perhaps leapfrog some of those women and get anywhere near that women's championship. She has a much better chance to showcase her ability here in NXT right now, and she's prepared to stay here in NXT for a little while longer. But right now up against Nia Jax, arguably not the best champion to have in NXT right now if you're Carmella. Her chances of winning this championship are getting slimmer and slimmer because Nia Jax is getting better and better every time we see her. Tornado DDT there by Carmella. So Carmella, we saw a little bit of her last season here in NXT, and she showed us that she's got some promise. There's no doubt about that. Women's champion, well, it's debatable. She might not be quite there yet, but as we said, things could have changed throughout her seasonal break, and oh, what a kick right to the face of Jax and sends her down. But Jax able to regain herself quickly and back on the offense. Countering, oh, Carmella, and there's a clubbing clothesline. And that could be it right there for Carmella. Nia Jax might be able to continue to dominate. Uh-oh, Spinebuster. And that may well be it now. And I thought she was going to go for the leg drop, instead went for the elbow. If she went for the leg drop, it would have been over. Carmella, though, still in it. Fends off Jackson. Oh, a leg drop of her own there, Carmella. That's what Jax should have went for. Instead, Carmella does it. And Carmella realizes she's got the champ on the ropes here. She's got a chance here to beat the NXT Women's Champion right here. And that would be a disastrous preparation for Jax as she looks to win the WWE Women's Championship for the first time. She's a 2-time NXT Women's Champion now. Won it back at Takeover 4, and that's a big win for Jax. Oh, big knee there to Carmella. Tried to follow it up with the right hand, couldn't connect. So it's definitely a huge win for Jax as she gets sent down face first. But the question is, can she beat Charlotte? Can she beat Charlotte on a WWE pay-per-view? She couldn't do it at WrestleMania. She gets her first chance to prove it at Payback. You know, was the stepping up to the main roster too much for her to handle right now? You know, the comfort of being here in NXT, a place you know, very familiar arena. It just, as Carmella launches herself onto Jax. And hang on a second, hold that thought. Nia Jax in major trouble here as Carmella looking to make her tap out. Here we go. It is the code of silence, and it's locked in as Jax scrambling right now. Desperately trying to break out of this hold, and hang on, and she will slip out, yes. Well, Carmella nearly had the champion beat, but now Jax gonna get back up and try and finish Carmella off. This has been impressive thus far from Carmella, immediately showing us that she is ready to challenge for this NXT Women's Championship one day, I think. She's showing us that she has improved leaps and bounds. This has been pretty good here by Carmella. As she takes down Jax again. So Nia Jax competing for the Women's Championship at Payback. Arguably the biggest match of her career because, yes, you know, at WrestleMania, I think we all expected her to win, but, you know, there was still an element of doubt. Is she ready for the main roster? And I think that's still there, but now she has a point to prove. She's got one last chance. Our NXT General Manager, Shawn Michaels, wants to keep Nia Jax in NXT for as long as possible. He knows what an attraction that Nia Jax is. And he believes that Jax is better suited here in NXT. And he's locking up that NXT Championship. He does not want a main roster superstar to get their hands on that championship again. So, but he would love to have Jax as the double champion. As now the spine buster again. Jax is going to get Carmella in position for the leg drop. Is she going to go for it? Yes, she will! Leg drop onto Carmella. Carmella lights out. Can she dig deep? Yes! Gets the shoulder up. Wow, Carmella looking to step up here in NXT. Jax is struggling a little bit, as you can see. This is a difficult match for her. Carmella, she's got a point to prove. She's been training and getting herself ready for this moment, trying to step up here, and she's doing so. Nearly had the champ beat with the code of silence, now kicking out of the leg drop, showing us a little bit more heart, a bit more determination, something we haven't really seen out of Carmella all that much. And in her previous matches in NXT, now she's really trying to prove that she's ready to be a champion. So far, she's looking the goods. Nia Jax is in a fight of her life here. She needs to find something. And this is, I think, the test that Jax needs. She needs this big test. She's been, walking through her opponents pretty comfortably here in NXT. Right now, Carmella, there's no way. Superplex. How did she find the strength to do that? Carmella. Well, we said she's improved. Well, you're damn right she has. This has been very impressive here. She calls herself the Princess of Staten Island, but look, she's no princess right now because she is going toe-to-toe with the monster. And she's going pretty well. She may act like a princess maybe, but she's certainly not showing it in the ring. She is stepping up and showing us her mean streak here. And showing us her guts and determination here and her will to win, her desire to win. Jax, though, just won't give up. You get a slight window of opportunity to beat Jax. If he can't take it, it's gone. Carmella realizes it is slipping away now. She has to find something. She needs to get that code of silence back in. A true test here for Nia Jax as she prepares for Charlotte. Nia Jax needs this type of contest. Huge powerbomb, which could leave Carmella in a bad way. Can Carmella bounce back and win this match now. Spinebuster again. Carmella, she's in trouble. There's no doubt about that, but Jax thinking that she may need a little bit more to beat Carmella here. And that's where the respect comes in. I would say before, Jax would be pretty comfortable in knocking off Carmella. The leg drop now, but she's wasted some time since the Spinebuster. But no, this time again, Carmella gets the shoulder up. Well, normally it's the combination of the two that gets her the win. Just the leg drop on its own, sometimes not enough. And Carmella, this is perhaps her best performance I've ever seen her produce in her career here in Universe Mode. This is a bit of a breakout moment for Carmella. Win, lose or draw here, Carmella can walk away with her head held high, showing us what she can do against the champ. Nia Jax though, leg sweep taken off her feet. And now Carmella just trying to pump herself up here, trying to use the crowd's energy to get this victory. Trying to get some adrenaline going and try and continue to fend off Nia Jax. Carmella now hooking the leg. Feels as though she's half a chance to beat Jax here. And oh, it's a late 2 count. And Carmella's getting close to beating the monster. Nia Jax. Every time we see her, she just runs through her opponents comfortably. But tonight, this has perhaps been the toughest match she's had in a long time. Even perhaps tougher than her WrestleMania encounter with Charlotte. And oh, now Carmella once again launching herself into Nia Jax. Carmella's going to find something. She's going to try and get that code of silence now. Do something here to win this one. Nia Jax, though, continues to battle away. Just when you think Carmella's about to win, Jax finds something. And again, another Spinebuster. Well, Carmella's been able to dig deep and kick out of every time Nia Jax has hit her best moves. Perhaps Jax needs to find something else. The leg drop and the Spinebusters are not working. This time, she couldn't hit the combination. That's where I think she's got her best chance of winning. Now, hang on. Code of silence, but as Jax is booted underneath the bottom rope, the referee, I think, has called for it. Now, Carmella tries to follow it up, dropping down on Jax, but Jax able to roll out of harm's way. Oh, that was Carmella's chance. The code of silence, she had it locked in. I felt as though Jax was going to tap right there and then. Now, look out. Samoan drop. And you'd have to say, this is about to be the beginning of the end for Carmella. This has been an impressive performance. This has been months of training, put all into one match. She wants this win so badly that she's willing to dig deep further than she's ever dug before. The head of Jax now launched into the mat again. But Jax again straight back up. Carmella just can't keep her down. She's able to take her off her feet, but not for long. And she receives the knee to that face. The princess's face is scrambled right now. The Spinebuster again. Nia Jax has done plenty here, and surely Carmella can't find a way to kick out again. She can't. Nia Jax with the victory tonight, but arguably she had to go to war to win this one. One of her toughest matches in recent times, and at Payback, we see her compete and challenge for the WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte. What a match that will be. And we are even hearing that that could potentially be a no-holds-barred match as well. We don't have 100% confirmation on that one. We'll keep you posted. But I'm hearing that the general managers of Raw and Smackdown are pushing for that stipulation. Hang on! Asuka! Asuka's here! Well, we haven't seen Asuka since NXT's return, but she's back! And Asuka now, oh, with a big knee there by Jax. Nia Jax just went through a hell of a battle. Now Asuka's here to try and make a statement. Asuka now has Jackson looking for that Tornado DDT using the ropes as well. Well, we've wanted to know who's going to be the next woman to step up to take on Nia Jax for this NXT Women's Championship. Well, it may just be Asuka. She's trying to show that she is the one. She should be the one. Jax trying to fend her off, but Asuka doing everything in her power to stop this. Now, oh, she's launched there by Nia. Nia Jax able to stop this assault here by Asuka. Asuka, one of the most dangerous women here in NXT. She's coming after the champ, trying to make a big statement. Trying to show that, hey, she could be the next one in line. She deserves the title shot, perhaps. Well, she's trying to step up and prove she's ready. Nia Jax now in trouble. Asuka's going to line her up. And Asuka now. Here we go. Asuka with this choke. Rear naked choke. And she's trying to make Nia Jax tap, and she does. Releases the hold and sends a major statement to the NXT Women's Champion in the process. Well, from one champion to another, here is our new Cruiserweight Champion, Carmella. And, whoa, wait a sec. That's Pete Dunne from the UK. We've been hearing that he's recently signed a new deal here to NXT. Stepping up, getting in the face of the Cruiserweight Champion here. And perhaps sending a bit of a statement of his own that, hey, I'm here and I'm coming for your title. Well, Dunne, we believe, only just makes the 205 cut. He might even need to shred a few more pounds just to remain under it. But this man, not worried about the Cruiserweight title right now, but instead worried about the NXT Championship. It is the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger. A man who believes now is his time to win gold. He is, in his opinion, he's in the best shape of his life. He believes that he is better than he ever has been. He's hit his prime. He's ready to go. If he's going to make things happen, it's going to happen very, very soon here in NXT. His partner is a man also looking to make a major impact here in NXT. He's just returned to NXT. From the first time here in Universe Mo, we see the man known as Chris Hero, or as he will be known here in NXT as Kassius Ohno. And he finally shows up here. Kassius Ohno, a man who showed up at Takeover at the end of the Roode and Angle Classic, got straight in the face of Bobby Roode and basically said, hey, look, I'm here at NXT and I'm coming for your title. Well, you just don't walk in NXT and get a title shot that easily. But what he will get tonight is a chance to get his hands on Bobby Roode and tag team action, as Chris Hero, or now of course Kassius Ohno, will have a chance to prove himself and prove that, hey, maybe you should give me that title shot. He's got a chance to show what he can do. This man, Andrade, Cien, Almas, we've seen plenty of him here in NXT in the last season, and now he's also looking to make that next step up into the top of NXT. And he's a man I believe could do it. Plenty of talent from Mexico. NXT really is a bit of a global brand right now, as we saw Pete Dunne from the UK, and plenty of superstars from all around the world coming here to compete in NXT. And Andrade is just like that. He is a man from Mexico, plenty of success over there, coming to NXT to show us what he can do here. And I believe that Andrade can be an NXT champion. He's just got to keep on working at it. And at the moment, though, this championship is wrapped up by this man. It is the glorious Bobby Roode. And I've got to say, Bobby Roode, his performance against Kurt Angle at TakeOver may have been one of the great performances we've ever seen here in Universe Mode. One of the best matches in Universe Mode history. An early Season 4 Match of the Year contender. Many believe it's already locked up. Forget about the rest. Many believe we've already seen the best that we'll see this year. Hard to argue with that. It was an absolute instant classic. Roode and Angle. Unfortunately, Kurt Angle's gone home. It was a one-match deal. We don't know if we'll see Kurt Angle again here compete for that NXT Championship or even go to the main roster. As far as we know, Angle has gone home. Gone home and enjoying, I guess, not retirement life, but life after, well, full-time active wrestling anyway. So the DDT there by Tye Dillinger. So Bobby Roode was pretty happy about that. A man who went the distance with Roode, and you know, one of the long matches we've seen here in NXT, one of the best matches, as I said. Bobby Roode will be so pleased that Kurt Angle will not be signed on for another match, and there won't be a rematch, because Bobby Roode, in my opinion, was getting very worried that he was going to lose that title to the Olympic gold medalist and the wrestling machine, the legend of Kurt Angle. I thought Kurt Angle was going to do it. Kurt Angle just couldn't find the angle slam to finish him off, and that was all I believe he needed. Kurt Angle could only find the suplexes as Tye Dillinger launches himself over onto Andrade, as both these men are starting this matchup off, so we'll perhaps see Roode and Hero soon, as Andrade in the corner. So Bobby Roode escaping perhaps a loss in the future there. If Angle was going to come back for another one, I would say Angle might just be the one to beat Bobby Roode, but instead Roode will survive as Kassius Ohno in the ring now. So we get our first look at Ohno here in action in NXT as, oh, double arm drag there. Nice tag team work by Dillinger and Ohno, as Kassius looks to go for the cover here, and Andrade quickly kicks out. So now we're on the hunt for the next challenger for the NXT Championship. Tye Dillinger, Ohno and Andrade have all put their hand up to be that man. Ohno probably making the biggest statement of them all at Takeover, is now taken off his feet by Andrade, as Bobby Roode's going to enter this matchup, and we'll now see Ohno and Roode. Here we go. Ohno straight away gets his hands on Roode, and Bobby Roode the counter though. So the glorious one with a clothesline takes down Ohno. And Bobby Roode would love to pin Ohno right here tonight and just completely shut down any chance of Ohno getting a title shot down the line. That's exactly what Bobby Roode would be looking. Spoil the debut of Ohno here in Universe mode. Bobby Roode, right hand, couldn't quite connect though. Ohno countering as now he gets him up on the shoulders and drops the knee into the guts of Roode. Nicely executed there. Bobby Roode continues to be in a little bit of trouble here. Ohno getting on top of him is Tye Dillinger now. Dillinger has expressed his desire, and I think Dillinger could be the one. For me, I mean, whilst Ohno's been impressive in his short little stint there, Tye Dillinger, we've seen him before and we've been impressed with him in the past, and I believe that, you know, now's his chance. As we said, this is his time. The likes of Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Austin Aries, Hideo Itami, Apollo Crews, those huge names have moved up to the main roster. If Tye Dillinger is going to win a championship, this is his chance. This is his one opportunity that I think he'll get. He could be the next man in line to take on Roode for that title. I'm sure we'll perhaps see a championship #1 contenders matchup down the line featuring a number of these superstars, as there's a number of guys looking to make their mark here in NXT. Bobby Roode already has made his and continues to do so as a suplex to Dillinger. Roode won the championship at Takeover 3, defeating AJ Styles, and now defending it against Kurt Angle. Starting to prove that he's the real deal, Bobby Roode. We were a little unsure with whether or not he was a legitimate champion. Well, he's proving it now. That win against Angle was absolutely terrific. One of the best matches Bobby Roode will ever have, in my opinion. So now, if I'm the competitors here in NXT, I'm worried. If Bobby Roode can survive that onslaught, Bobby Roode can somehow find a way to beat Kurt Angle, in my opinion, he can find a way to beat anyone. Arguably, Kurt Angle put up the hellacious performance as, oh, Dillinger nearly gets the 3 count there, almost surprising Andrade. Andrade had some difficulties getting the shoulders up there, but he did in the end, as now he spins Dillinger down, and down he goes. As hold the thought there is Dillinger in some trouble as Andrade has a hold of Dillinger, and now the DDT, spiking him head first. And Dillinger gotta find something here. Bobby Roode will get there, but he can't stop Ohno, as Ohno will get there before him and break things up. As now, what about that there from Andrade connecting on Dillinger? So just to finish up what I was saying, you know, Kurt Angle, he withstood everything that Bobby Roode threw at him. And if you're Bobby Roode, you're starting to realize, well, hey, is my best moves good enough? Is my Roode bomb you know, the Roode DDT, these types of moves, are they good enough to beat anyone? Or was it just Kurt Angle on another level? Arguably, it could be the latter, but now Bobby Roode will probably have a little bit of doubt in his mind. That's why I think he's a little vulnerable right now. If I'm Dillinger, if I'm Ohno, if I'm Andrade, I've got to get that title match and get it soon. Because if Roode can rack up a couple more victories, he'll start to get that confidence back. He survived barely against Angle. All his best moves wouldn't work. Took countless finishing maneuvers to defeat Kurt Angle. So Bobby Roode will be wondering, hey, you know, are my moves good enough? Am I good enough? So that's why one of these men in this match, or anyone else watching on, have got to get their hands on Roode ASAP for that title. Because I believe that Roode could lose within the next month or so. If he can get a win here tonight, that'll be big for Bobby Roode and his confidence heading forward as a spinebuster on Dillinger. Dillinger, though, shrugs him off straight away. And that's the lack of confidence in Roode. Makes a little bit of a mistake. Felt as though he needed to do a little bit more to Dillinger rather than go straight for the pin as Dillinger, no! Roode countering. Bobby Roode would normally go for the pin straight away after that spinebuster. Instead went for more. And it didn't work as a sweep of the legs there by Tye Dillinger brings back in Ohno. Ohno, big chance here. Bobby Roode in a bad way. Chance for Ohno to come in and clean up the pieces. Get the win over Bobby Roode. Roode though, look out, here we go. It's the Roode DDT. And Ohno, the fresh man, comes in, receives Roode's best shot, but gets the shoulder up. And that's what we spoke about. That's why Roode is vulnerable. His best moves just aren't getting the wins. Guys are finding a way, but to be fair, Ohno was very fresh, and Bobby Roode expecting to get the win there off one move. Well, that's a little bit advantageous, let's be honest. That's a bit of a risky move, and some overconfidence perhaps shown there by Bobby Roode. Not going to get done. And, you know, Bobby Roode's pretty cocky, pretty arrogant in his ways, and that's a showcase of it there. Arrogance can sometimes be your undoing. Andrade now heading up to the top quickly. And he's ready to make a big mark here. He wants Ohno to get up. What's he got planned here? Off the top and a crossbody. Diving onto Ohno. And now Ohno, all of a sudden, he was in control. But Andrade trying to wrestle momentum back into his team's favor. Ohno would love a win here. You know, you come back to NXT, your first chance here on Universe Mode, you need to start it with a victory just for your own confidence. And likewise with Tye Dillinger. He's made some big claims that he's ready to win the NXT title. Well, you need to start winning some matches to back those claims up. So a huge match for both men here tonight. And Andrade, he needs this win just to get him in the discussion. Uh-oh. Andrade countering, no, shoulders down. Andrade has Ohno in a bad position. No. Ohno now covers back. Shoulders down, but Roode gets there and breaks it up. Bobby Roode does not want Ohno to win here tonight. And that's pretty clearly evident because he was in there quickly when Ohno went for that cover. A cheap shot as well, helping Andrade, Cien, Almas get things back on track. As Ohno is looking up at the lights, wondering what he needs to do. Got to try and get to his feet as Andrade thought about launching himself, but I think Ohno getting slightly on his feet, crawling back towards Dillinger. He had to change plans. Andrade now lines up Ohno, and now the shot, no. Ohno, oh, what a vicious knee. And now he's got him up. Going for a pound, no, counted by Almas. Both shoulders down, legs, held on to it. Oh, Ohno just kicks out at two. Roode took out Dillinger as well. And Ohno, just in the nick of time, kicked out. And Roode with another cheap shot, keeping Ohno down. Well, I thought, just for a moment, that Almas was going to sneak away with the win. And Ohno was in a position to return serve, but he couldn't do it. Now, hang on, look out, pile driver! A huge pile driver to Andrade. His brains have been scrambled in the mat. In trouble now as Bobby Roode, well, I didn't know what he was doing. He was in two minds. Do I stop Dillinger from coming after me to break the pin. And in the end, he was too late on both of them. It didn't matter. Ohno gets the win over Andrade, Cien, Almas, and has stamped his authority here in NXT, put himself on the map, and Ohno now is in the discussion for a title shot in the future. Bobby Roode was impressive, but Ohno managed to find something. Tye Dillinger impressive as well, and now Ohno and Dillinger, well, their campaign to be the next #1 contender has started with a big win. Both these two will be very happy with their performances. And now, could we see one of these two challenge Roode in the future for the championship? Big win here tonight for Dillinger and Ohno. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of NXT. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and also leave a like on this video. Let's hit 300 likes. Click that little bell so you don't miss a video and you receive those notifications. And if you were a part of the notification squad, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next video.